Hello, I'm Virginia Hoos. I was asked to say a few words about Sarah Pichardo, so I sat down and wrote a list of adjectives that describe Sarah. Words like knowledgeable, professional, honest. All of these words came to mind, but they didn't adequately describe Sarah. Sarah's a remarkable woman. She has a unique set of talents and a wonderful sense of caring for every person who crosses her path. This shows in her work as a loan officer. I know because I've done several loans with Sarah, and as a result of my experience, I sent all of my children to Sarah and asked her to do their loans. Sarah showed the same level of concern and oversight for each loan that she did for each of my daughters and their friends as she did for me, regardless of the size of the loan or the station of the client she was addressing. That's the kind of service you get from Sarah Pichardo. More recently, I received a phone call from Sarah, letting me know that one of the loans that I had done about a year and a half ago the interest rate could be reduced, and she could save me money if I was interested in refinancing. I decided to go along with this, and she closed that loan in 2 weeks' time and saved me 1.6% in the interest rate. That's the kind of loan officer you get with Sarah Pichardo. Sarah Pichardo, a woman of integrity, a woman who cares about her clients and always puts their best interests first. I highly recommend her.
Hi, I'm Ed Ray. Sarah Pichardo helped get me a loan in my townhouse. And basically, there was just no worries. I didn't worry about anything. I gave her my information and she took care of it. She got me a better rate than she told me she was going to get me. She closed when we wanted to close, and I just didn't worry about it. And she had to jump through some hoops to get my house to get the loan for my house, and it was great. She closed when we wanted to. I would not hesitate to work with Sarah again in a heartbeat.
Hi, Sarah. I just want to let you know that you are a very valuable friend and business associate. And I also want to tell everyone that I have in my hands a $45,000 pen from Champion Title, where you do a lot of business with. And why I say $45,000, this is the pen I used to remortgage my house. Not knowing I was getting $45,000 back and having $100 a month less payment on my mortgage is absolutely wonderful. Now I have a chance to buy more houses. Thanks to you, Sarah. $45,000. Sarah Pichardo. That's all you need. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Doris, and I bought a home, and I used Sarah Pichardo and George Mason Mortgage Company. Sarah was a delight to work with. I'm a single female and was buying my very first home, and I was so afraid and so nervous, and Sarah put me totally at ease and guided me through the whole process. I needed to close on my house in a hurry to get the particular loan that I needed, and from the day that I made the offer until the day we closed was 2 weeks and 2 days. It was fantastic. Everything was done, every detail was taken care of, and all I had to do was show up and sign the papers. I would use Sarah and George Mason again, and I've referred several friends to her already. And all in all, I would say that it was a pretty great experience. Love you, Sarah.
This is a written testimonial we received for Sarah Pichardo at George Mason Mortgage from Melanie Legger. Sarah Pichardo is Nova's best kept secret. My husband and I had a wonderful team working with us in finding our house, but in all honesty, Sarah is the reason I have a place to call home. Through all the frustrations, there was never a moment of doubt in Sarah's mind. She bent over backwards and jumped through hoops for my family and I. Her dedication to my personal loan made me feel like her only client. She was willing to meet on weekends and take calls late at night. Her attitude is always positive, and even when I was down, she was there with encouraging words. Even after we signed on our house, she continued to lend a helping hand. With my husband being out of town, I had to make the move myself with a baby in my arms. Sarah offered to find a babysitter, a cleaning lady, and to this day is still available to answer questions and give advice. If I move again, I can assure you I will never use anyone other than Sarah. She is my friend and God's gift to every buyer in need of a loan. I highly recommend Sarah Pichardo. She truly does care and have that ability to turn the impossible to possible. Melanie Legger, proud homeowner, thanks to Sarah.
My name is Cheryl Galt, and when I think of Sarah, I think of somebody who doesn't see their clients as income, but sees them as individuals. Sarah did everything possible to help me become a first-time homeowner in a very difficult market, and then several months later, proactively watched the market and called me and led me into a refinance situation which saved me almost $400 a month on my mortgage just 5 months after I had originally purchased my house. I can't conceive of coming across a mortgage lender that is more invested in person of her client than Sarah has been to me. She's become not only a great business person, but a personal friend of mine, and I would recommend Sarah to anyone and everyone I know who's looking for a mortgage, whether they think it's going to be possible for them or not. Sarah seems to make the impossible possible.
Every realtor in the state of Virginia should use Sarah.